Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I absolutely forgot to film an intro for this video, so this is me last minute quickly doing one for you guys. This is my October everyday makeup. I know we're just entering November, but I thought I would still film it for you. Very much more on the cool tone sides, but not icy, if that makes sense. Still very wearable, very everyday appropriate. I'm a big fan of it. I think I'd swap out the gold for silver to make it pop a little bit more. But if you want to see how I did this cool tone everyday October makeup, then just keep on watching. I currently have a little bit, as in like a dot of concealer, some, what did I put on? Real depth on the sides because I went to the gym this morning and I just felt dead. Genuinely, I am so tired. It was half term last week, so the kids were off. And we also opened up our very first physical studio slash shop here on the North Coast. And I did most of the fitting myself. So there was a lot of cutting, gluing, wallpapering, drilling, so many different things. So I think it's catching up to me now, but it's a beautiful space and still a couple things to do, but I'm so happy with it. This is a little bit of a, not necessarily oldie because you guys know I love this product. It's the Rose Inc Skin Enhanced Luminous Tinted Serum. I love this. This is my second one and it's already halfway gone. I know Rosie Huntington Whiteley is not a part of the brand anymore. I don't even know what the focus of the brand is at the moment. I feel like I've not really seen a lot, if I'm being totally honest, from them. But this product in particular, genius, love it. I'm gonna mix all the little particles because it is kind of gross looking, if you can. It does come out in like little color balls, if you will, and then the serum is around it, but then it disperses and evenly breaks up so that it does become a tinted serum and you're not left with a weird finish. Trust the process on that one. Anyways, I'm gonna put this on my skin because I want a very soft light coverage, but I do find that this gives me a tinted color as well, which I love. Currently, I thought I would talk about what we're doing over on Pearl. We kind of learned over the last couple of years from this time of year, which tends to be every single brand's biggest and most important time of year, especially for yearly revenue, because Black Friday leading up to Christmas, that's where a lot of brands make a lot of their money throughout the year. We really wanted to focus on something that was really engaging and fun. And I think everyone knows as a consumer that that last part, oh, one second. So going back to my ramble about Black Friday and this time of year and it being crazy, we felt like everyone already knows that every brand and business saved their best deal for that Black Friday weekend up until like Cyber Monday. So people tend to hold off until that. So we knew, okay, what's engaging, what's fun? Advent calendars, but normally advent calendars, especially in the beauty industry, can tend to be quite pricey. And that's not everyone's budget, which we wanted this for everyone to be involved in. So we decided, and I haven't seen it personally, we're gonna do, as in we are, because we're on day 4, an online social media calendar. So if you follow Pearl, every single day we have a deal, a discount, a giveaway, something going on, and it only lasts for 24 hours. There's 24 deals for 24 days. So we're on day 4 out of the 24 days. And I think today is like a juice jar gift card or something for you and your friend. Tomorrow's is like buy a lipstick, get a lip liner free, which actually is better than what the deal is going to be at the very end of the month, which tends to be just 1% off everything. So we wanted to do something that was fun, exciting, and there's some deals that are even better than the very end of the month deal. So that's my little spiel on it. Enough shameless promotion. We're going on to concealer. I found this one in my makeup bag a couple weeks ago and I forgot about it and I do really like it. I just remembered it was really light in color, so I'm just gonna put it under my eyes. It's the ByMario Concealer in 140. Beautiful for really brightening up under my eyes, which I do want because your girl is tired. Also, can we look at the finish of that skin tint? For being such a sheared out product, it does a good job at like evening out skin tone, and I just feel a lot more presentable just because I'm like, ugh, you know, I'm getting my period. I feel bleh. So it just really lifts the skin. But for any little mishaps anywhere else on my skin, I still have been loving this Huda Beauty one. It's the Faux Filter Concealer in Vanilla Swirl. You need a small bit of this. This ByMario one, I wouldn't say is high coverage, where this one, 100% you're getting coverage, but it's not heavy at all. It's quite a satin finish. I'm gonna let all of that marinate on my skin. I'm gonna give a little bit of a spritz to my face with this MAC Fix Plus Stay Over. It's alcohol free. Couple spritz of this. For bronzer, I have been using this little palette from SOSU, the Bonnie Ryan collection, and it is so good. It's, I don't want to say dupe because it's, well, it kind of is a dupe. It's the dupe from the Tom Ford little contour and highlight, and I would say it's quite similar in branding, to be fair, as well, but I love it. It is so good. I'm gonna use the bronzer shade on the Pearl Beauty One brush, and I'm gonna place it exactly where I want a little bit of lift, contour, and bronze. This is deep in color, so a little goes a long way, but it blends out really naturally. So I'm gonna push that into my hairline, which, guys, the baby hairs are starting to grow back, so I don't feel as receding as I was like even a month ago. My goodness, postpartum hair loss is my least favorite part of motherhood. Before it's fully blended out, I'm just gonna go over the concealer areas that haven't been blended and start tapping that in, because I don't want them to look so stark in difference. So I'm almost using a little bit of what's left on my brush with the bronzer to blend out the concealer, so everything looks really natural and skin-like, and there's no harsh lines. Do you guys see how bright this concealer is? This is why I probably wasn't using it for a while. I got it last year, I believe, when I was in Florida, and then we were away, and I don't even know why I got it, because I probably had a little bit of color on my skin then. I don't know, I think I probably just guessed on color and went with it, but I need to get it in a darker shade because I don't even have that much tan on right now, and it's a touch too bright. So we're just gonna really blend that into my skin. Nothing a beauty blender can't fix. I feel like it's coming together now. We're gonna move on to powder, and I have been baking a little bit more. I don't know why, I've just been in my baking era and I'm loving it. I'm taking the Huda Beauty powder, and this is Pound Cake. I think this is like one of their best sellers. Taking a little puff here and then grabbing a little bit and putting any excess on the back of my hand, making sure there's no crease marks under my eyes, because if you powder on top of a crease, you're basically setting the crease. So I'm making sure that's all smoothed out, and then right away powdering under my eyes before the crease comes back, because let's be honest, I'll probably still crease. I'm gonna pat that out so it doesn't look like powdery at all, but this powder is magic. It is so good. I'm also gonna use a little bit just around my nose, because that's where my pores are the biggest, and honestly, it erases them. Like, pores be gone. This is my little tip, hack, trick. If you find that your pores are a little bit larger, especially oily skin girls, because we produce more oil, our pores are gonna be naturally a little bit larger. This is the hack of all hacks, and it still looks so skin-like, especially it's the powder that you use and the technique. If I was to do this with a brush, it just doesn't go on the skin the same way, where because this powder puff is like pressing it into the pore, it like completely eliminates it. I'm gonna take my eyelash curler here and give my lashes just a little bit of a curl. I'm gonna take the shade Black from the Pearl Beauty at LAST Mascara, which, oh my goodness, you guys, sold us out when we first launched, and we're back in stock, thankfully. The reviews have been insane. We have gotten so many responses, and you know, people saying what they've been through, and this mascara not budging. So amazing getting messages on the daily from you guys being like, I'm so glad I got this. It's exactly what you said it is. And it's the first mascara that hasn't transferred on me. I can actually, you know, not have to look in the mirror every 5 minutes to make sure my mascara is not on my eyelid. And that genuinely just makes it worth it for me, because this was a labor of love to make. Mascara, I think, is one of the hardest formulas to perfect. Even within the one use, like going back in and out of the container changes the formula, because oxygen keeps going back in And so whenever you get a mascara and you're like, oh, this is beautiful, I love it. And then 2 weeks later, you're like, why is it clumping? Why is it flaking? Why is it going hard already? You have to like literally almost formulate a mascara that is gonna be good, like good on first impressions where you're like, okay, yeah, but it gets even greater, if that makes sense. Because if you peak on the first use, I feel like it only goes down because formula changes so much with every single use with mascara. So I did make this a little bit more emollient on the first application because I didn't want it to be crumbling by literally week 2 or 3. Everyone needs it. Everyone has been loving it. We also have a brown formula, which is more of a fiber tubing. It still has the tubing removal effect and the long-lasting finish, but it is a different formula with a different wand. 2 different formulas in 2 different colors to kind of hit more of you, because I know mascara is one of those things where everyone wants different things and everyone's lashes look different and have different lashes. So I think having 2 is just a better option for people to find their next favorite mascara. So this is black today. There's a bundle where you can get both of them and save, or you can just try one and let me know. I totally forgot they are doing construction over there, so please do not mind any background noise. Hopefully it doesn't get any louder. We need to come into land. And the battery sign just came on. Great, love this for me. Taking the Core Essentials palette, and I'm going to be using Put Together just on top of whatever we have on our cheeks right now. This color, I mean, it's the best seller for a reason. It's so easy to use. It has a neutral tone, so whatever vibe you're going for, whether it's cool or warm, this will complement. And it's just so gorgeous on the skin. Surprise, my camera died, so we are back after an hour. I will tell you my lip combo. We still have a couple things to do. I also want to ask you guys, I have the 15 Pro Max and I updated the new update. I just did the new update this past weekend. And for some reason, every single time I film, absolutely fine on my camera, on my own camera settings, everything is totally fine on that part of it. As soon as it goes over to Instagram, all color is gone. As soon as I upload it, it like whitewashes it and gray tones it, even on stories. So nothing even pre-recorded from like my camera on my phone. I'm asking you something that has nothing to do with this video, but I'm trying to figure it out because no one seems to know how to fix it because I have the update now and I can't unupdate the update. And it's really frustrating. So I don't know what to do because all quality in color tone is completely out the window. Even if I'm just recording a story, it just washes it out, like just on Instagram itself. I've deleted the app, I've re-downloaded it. I tried jigging around the camera settings. So if you or you know someone who is a expert with those things, help me out. I have the 15 Pro Max, but Instagram is just messing about. But for lip, we're going back to video. I am wearing Blossom lipstick, which is our cool tone, soft pink. Love it. And then I wanted to stay in that cool tone territory. Where did I put it? I have Whisper liner, and so it just kind of encases it and it doesn't look dead, if that makes sense. It still has a nice finish to it, and that's why I love it. But I have been wearing gloss a little bit more, and I love this Faux filter one. I actually love a lot of the Faux filter glosses, but this one in particular, which is She Glitzy, and it's like a really pretty icy pink, and I have been loving it. I also had one from like Lancome years ago that I really loved, especially at this time of year. Okay, going back to face, I want to add a little bit more of Girl Next Door, which is a cool tone pink. So we have that neutral Put Together on, but I want to add a bit more of a pop of pink, and Girl Next Door will always do that for you, and it's just perfect. I'm also going to mix in a little bit of Sunkissed, so it makes it a tad bit more icy, and this combo is elite. It is so good. There are 0 creams when it comes to blush or highlighter on my face right now, yet my skin still looks healthy and dewy and skin-like, especially with that glowy highlighter in powder form. It is a miracle worker. So I'm just pressing that into my skin. I know it doesn't look crazy cool tone, but I feel like this is like the perfect transition into like a really icy look. There are more cool tones than warm on my face right now. And I don't know, I've just been gravitating to it. I feel like if I put like silver hoops on, it would bring it out a little bit more. There are times where I even take Whisper liner, wait for it, and do that eyeliner trick where you just close your eyes on top of the liner, go back and forth. And especially if you have blue eyes, because this isn't totally like a gray liner, there is still more of a neutral cool in it. It just pops them ever so slightly, especially if you don't want it to be like in your face different. It still is giving every day. It's giving a little bit more of that cool glow. Oh, I love it. This is how I've been doing my makeup lately, especially going into the cooler months, although it's been actually quite mild. I hope you guys enjoyed. All products will be listed down below. Help a girl out about those camera settings on Instagram because it is annoying and I can't really film makeup videos until it's sorted, so hopefully I'll get that done soon. Let me know what other videos you want to see in the comments down below, and hopefully I will find more time and be a little bit more proactive about that. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.